I get such a kick out of these guys that are just standing around watching, thinking, and we'll let them fight it out a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back to Kenshi Genesis, where we're doing a rock bottom playthrough with our friend Bugs here, starting in the desert. Hey Bugs, how you doing? Hey, where you going? Are you getting impatient? Is my intro too long? Come on back, let's talk about this. Thank you. I'll get started. Does that make you happy? Excellent, let's go. Okay, so we are back in Heft, looting the ninjas that got taken down by the United Cities because they attacked the city. They ransacked it according to their own admission. And we're attempting to get ourselves clothed here, but we're having problems getting some of the clothes out of the containers. And like we're moving around like a drunk sailor here, but we'll get that figured out. So we've got some basic clothes, so we look like a ninja, and that we cannot pick up. That's not going to be a good idea because it's red. So let's run around and see if we can loot some other things and make some money so we can get that limb. We still don't have an arm, and it'd be really nice if we could pick up some of these bodies that may have bounties and carry them in. So let's go check out some of these bodies and see if we can find some good loot. Some good loots to make some money. Come on, Bugs, get over here, man. Run! I know you're not that fast yet, but you'll get there. That's not really worth much, neither are the clothes. That guy doesn't have a bounty. But we'll take his sword, though. And maybe some of his clothes. Ooh, there's a bounty, $4,000. Nice. Let's go get it. After we steal his stuff. Doesn't look like it's really any better than what we have. Same armor, same grade. But we'll take that sword, or that ninja blade. I guess I could have carried it up there too. Alright, should we take him too? That's right, we can't. Sorry, Bugs, I forgot. What about some of these other guys? Nice. We're gonna have that arm before we know it. Okay, let's just do some quick looting. I keep forgetting I cannot pick up bodies. Alright, we're just going to run around and keep Bugs safe and try to work on his athletic skills a little bit more. So if he does get chased, we can actually get away. That would be nice. Hopefully we can get his athletics up to 30 at least. And it looks like they're still hauling ninjas into the police station. So we'll run back and forth a little bit here and work on the athletics, and there's still some fighting going on down there. Luckily the numbers are 25, so not too terrible. We could actually maybe get in on some of these fights once we can heal ourselves. Now this is a street vendor. They're open 24 hours. It's part of a mod called Marketplace, which is kind of cool. You can come here any time of day and buy some basic stuff. They don't have a lot of money, usually $3,000 to $5,000, but if you need some money in the middle of the night, or some basic food, that kind of thing, it's pretty cool. The only downside is the problem is when a war breaks out, they tend to kill all the people that run the place, just like the traders as well. So let's go check out some of these shops since it's morning. See what's going on. And this guy does not seem to like me. Oh, he's a guard? What happened to the shopkeeper? I think they've already killed the shopkeeper already for this particular shop. That's kind of a bummer. When that happens, you can no longer sell anything there unless you do an import. Alright, so let's look back at our robotics friend here, and we'll sell some of our goodies that we found, which is really going to help us. And we're up to $9,300. Oh, we really need a robotic kit. A robotic repair kit. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I have a mod that gives you like 5 times more robotic charges, but it's much heavier and it costs 5 times more. I don't recall the name of it, but it's very handy. You just basically you're essentially buying like 5 robotic kits, repair kits in one. So we'll just scavenge a little bit more and I'll let you know if I find anything exciting. Okay, we found some more goodies, so let's go back in and sell them. Maybe we can get that repair kit. Right now we have 12,000, 13,000, 16. And the repair kit we need, because it's much bigger than the other ones, is $13,000, well, $14,000. But it has 2,500 charges to it, so we definitely need that. I feel so much better now. Now that we have one of those, we can at least heal ourselves as long as we're not knocked out. And we'll take care of that little boo-boo we got right away. Nice job, Bugs. Let's take a look at them limbs again to see what he has. I know he has that shoddy one, and I'm just up in the air if I should buy it or not. What do you think? Would you buy it? Or would you wait longer for a better one? Curious about that. At this point, I'm unsure. So we'll go check some of these other bodies and see if we can find some more loot. Make a decision about that arm. Or just, stand around and do nothing. Right, Bugs? Keep going, man. You gotta go. Gotta keep working. Not that party situation like you want to do. Did you change your mind? You're as bad as me, man. Always changing your mind, going back and forth. I bet you changed your mind about that arm, didn't you? You're probably going to go back in and buy it, aren't you? Are you going to buy that? You were just looking at it, man. What are you going to do? Well, if you look at everything, it looks pretty bad. A lot of minuses. So I don't know. Maybe it makes more sense to hold off for a better one till we get some more money. There's a lot of bodies laying around. And of course, those bodies are going to have some loot we can sell. Alright, we've collected some more goodies, so let's go sell that to the closest shop. Eyes on the ground, man. Hey, I know I'm a number 1 in all the areas right now, but one day I'm gonna run this place into the ground. Okay, let's sell our blades and other junk we have. Continue to make some more money. Alright guys, I have a question for you. Do you want to see me looting each person, or do you want me to just collectively show you what I find? What do you prefer? I'm just curious. Let me know down in the comments how much of the gameplay you want to see. So we found some more things to sell here at the weapon shop, and we'll just check out to see if anything's changed and what blueprints they have, and we'll continue to look those over. Sometimes they change. We really want a Nodachi. I think I'm going to go with katanas for Bugs. He's pretty fast and nimble. Bugs found a skeleton over here. Let's grab its claws and make sure it's dead. It also has two types of meat. Good meat that can be edible, and bad meat which cannot be. Since we're skeletons, we don't need either. Now if we click on the skimmer, we can see in the left panel that it for sure is dead because we removed part of its innards. Looks like there's a battle going on over here between some skimmers and dune dogs. So let's go take advantage of that. We could grab some skins from the dune dogs. They're worth, I think, around 250 cats. And that's very valuable at this point. We'll take anything we can get. So each dune dog will only have one skin. It will also have some animal parts and some meat, but those really aren't worth the time in my opinion. Looks like there's a few more, so we'll grab those really quick too. Okay, let's see what else we can find. And it looks like there's another fight going on over here between the police and some other group. Let's try to take advantage of that too, right? Okay, it looks like it's going to be the nomads. I generally don't think it's a great idea to loot the nomads because I want to keep them on my side if possible. Yeah, so it's definitely the nomads that are being naughty at this point. I'll tell you what I want to do is let's go over and build a buried treasure, which is part of a mod called Bury Your Treasure. And if I can find it here, it is in the buildings menu under camping, buried treasure. And what it allows us to do is build a little storage unit just outside the city where it's green, and we can bury our treasure or store some things there. We don't even need to be inside of a building. So it has to be green, and I'm just moving all around here to find where the edge of the city is. And we'll find it any moment here. There we go. So probably this would be a great spot. We'll just pop down some quote-unquote buried treasure here, and we can hide our treasure in it, which would be whatever we find that we can sell later. The nice thing is it only takes, I think, 1 or 2 animal skins, and because we just grabbed those from the dune dogs, we actually have them already available so we can build them really quick. What I like to try to do sometimes is just carry a couple skins with me, and that way I can pop one of these down anywhere I need to as I'm moving around the map. So let's get that built. We still have a bunch of action going on. Let's go check it out. Back here we have a couple nomads fighting some samurai or United Cities people. And the nomads are not going to win because United Cities just have endless support or endless backup. So if we compare them here, the nomad isn't too bad, and the particular United Gate Guard is much stronger, so the nomad doesn't stand a chance. You can see he's almost down anyways. His parts are hurting. Let's go over here and see what else we can find. I found a nomad who's been committing a crime. He's downed right now. And the red inspector seems to tell me it's probably not a good idea to take his stuff. But let's go look at what he has. And he has a backpack, which I really want. Doesn't look like any good armor. It's all shoddy grade. We don't need food. We don't want to execute him, but those would be really nice. Those are worth a little bit of money. I really want that backpack, though. It's so tempting. But we're going to let it slide. So what would you do? Would you steal from the nomads at this point and take the risk of being caught and thrown in prison? Or would you continue to make money another way? Let me know in the comments. Ouch, that poor nomad not only has a bounty, but a really bad stomach ache. There's all kinds of bounties laying on the ground, but unfortunately we still don't have an arm yet to carry them. However, I'm curious. Let's go check out to see what they have for loot. It's probably going to be very similar to the last nomad, and I'm sure we'll be tempted to try to take it again. So this guy over here is playing dead, which is an interesting mechanic in Kenshi. If you are knocked down and you're playing dead, your enemies will usually stop attacking you. Matter of fact, they do stop attacking you, and it allows you to hopefully get up and heal yourself at some point. So let's check these guys out. Oh, he's already cleaned. Wonder what happened to all those things. They must have taken it. The police must have taken them. I still want that backpack, and you know what? I think I'm going to help myself. You only live once, right? Well, hopefully that's not the case for bugs. That's really not any good. It's all shoddy grade. I might help myself to another backpack. Doesn't look like anyone's looking. And as a matter of fact, it shows that I'm not breaking the law by my name. So maybe they're okay with it at this point, since they're all criminals. We'll just check out some of these other items and take some of the backpacks, and possibly we'll sell some of them. We'll see. I may keep them for a later strength training exercise that I like to do. I may sell them. We'll figure that out. At this point, it looks like Bugs is 39% encumbered. So now that we have a backpack, let's try to move some of our items, or all of them, into our backpack. We'll still be able to use our repair kit from the backpack, which is nice. And our encumbrance now is down to 10%, which isn't bad. Worst case scenario, we can also, and it looks like we're losing 2 miles per hour. We can always grab our backpack and throw it on the ground if we need to run a little faster. Over at the front gate, there must have been a battle between the Macanagia, or whatever they're called, because we have some down over here with bounties, and they tend to have some interesting stuff in their inventory, so let's go check them out. Wherever Bugs is. There he is. They have some pretty unique weapons that are generally very heavy. However, this is a low-end guy and it's not worth a lot. They also carry CPUs, so they're kind of like the ancient old skeletons in the south of the map. Stuff's not really worth a lot, but you know what? Right now we really can't be picky, so I think we'll just take all of it. I'm just kind of checking out the stats a little bit. Now that we've got some more loots, maybe we should go over and sell them and make some more cats. Let's grab this shop since it's open and nearby. Oop, looks like there's a fight going on in there. Maybe it's not a good idea. And what's he running for? I just want to make sure that he's not chasing me. Looked like he was coming after me. So let's stay out of that shop. There's some type of a fight going on in there. Not a good place for us to be at this moment. So if we look at our stats and our strength in particular, you can see our strength is going up on the bottom there. as long as we keep bugs moving, and that's even if our encumbrance is at 0. So we want to continue to build that strength up. He's at level 1 of 100, so we just have to keep moving him around while he's safe and keep working on the strength. I'd like to get that up to around 30 at least for now. So I've changed my mind. Maybe we should go back in the weapon shop and take a look at what's actually going on in there. Maybe we can sell some of these weapons. And we got a little battle going on here in the corner. Looks like it's another nomad committing a crime. And he has a bounty for 13 hours. He's still got a little fight left in him. Here we have a nomad animal trader who's also committing a crime. I get such a kick out of these guys that are just standing around watching, thinking, and we'll let them fight it out a little bit. One of the things we can do is if we click on the map button and then the faction tab, we can check our relationship with any faction. You can see the nomads right now. We are in the positive at 20. So they're considered to be almost allies. The relationship goes from minus 100 to plus 100. Plus, of course, being allies. And it looks like the United Cities were at 0. The Triangle Bandits hate us. We will never be able to become friends with them. Maybe we should change our name right away. How about Looney Tunes? We can always change that later. Another thing I'm going to do under the squads tab is name the name of our squad. It was just called Nameless, but let's call it Killer Bunnies. Squads are really useful when you have many team members. You can split them up to different groups, for some may be at base, for some traveling, whatever you want to, however you want to sort them. Boy, these nomads sure are tough. I'd want them on my side in a bar brawl. So we are making a little progress on our strength. We're now up to a whopping 2. And we can lift 16 kilograms. And right now we're gaining XP at 33% bonus. So we'll keep working on that as we move bugs around the town. Let's move our backpack down into our regular inventory so we are more encumbered. That way we can work on strength even more as we move around. Right now our strength XP is at 0%, which doesn't seem right. Let's take a peek in here. We're actually at 50% strength XP. And that's not bad. That will help us build up our strength at an even faster rate. Let's go visit our favorite skeleton vendor today and see if he has anything new. Any new skeleton limbs that we might be interested in. Specifically a left arm. And there's a right. There's that shoddy left. Wow, that's a masterwork. There's a left. That's not too bad. Thief's arm, high quality. That would be a decent one. There's a skeleton arm, high quality. Bandit's arm left. Either of those would work. Yeah, let me see here. We don't care about swimming. But I do like the 205 hit points of the skeleton arm. The rest of the things there that are minus red, they don't really matter too much. That's probably the one we want. We are just a little bit short on funds yet. Let's sell them what we have. Let's see how close we can come. We'll sell the skins, but I like to keep a couple just in case we want to bury our treasure again. Okay, we made a little bit more money and we're a little closer to our goal of being able to pay for that skeleton limb. Let's keep searching. So it looked like some nomads got into a little bit of a fight over here. So it doesn't look like none of them are looking. We're just going to take some of their pack beasts, backpacks and leather and different things like that. I don't think anyone's looking, do you? They don't care if we do this, do they? Nah, there's no one out here. Let's just go empty out all these guys. We can make a little money. Those backpacks are worth a little bit of money. I think 500 cats. Yeah, they definitely got into a fight. There's some still standing around. There's a couple. Most of them are down. That's just a vagrant. We don't care about them. They don't have much. That's an iron crab. They're very interesting. That's a different type of creature and has a little bit of different loot. Usually contains iron plates and meat. Quite a combination, huh? Don't mind if I do. Now, it looks like we're committing a crime, and we don't want to get caught. It also says that someone can see us. We better hide fast, because we don't want a bounty on us. Let's do a little sneaking action. And someone can see us. We want that counter to go down to 0, but it keeps staying at 20 because someone can see us. Oh, I hope that we can get out of here. Come on. Who's watching us? I don't see anyone. Where are they? It's just what we need is a bounty on our head. Well, now we're getting into a hiding spot. Now the counter's going down. It looks like we're gonna be okay. Whew! That was close. Guess what? Yet another ninja attack. The good news is that we have a repair kit now if we do get injured, and we can run faster, so we should be much safer than last time. This will also be good because I'm sure this will allow us to get enough money to finally get that arm. So this looks like an interesting character. He's called the Shady Limb Salesman, and he's from the Limb Vendors group. What in the world could he carry? A limb bag. This pack contains limb trader. You really don't want to open it. Okay. Bye-bye. We'll let this one live. Guess what, guys? Look at all this loot that we got off all those ninjas. Poor saps. But we appreciate them bringing it to us. We are going to have enough to get us that arm finally. So it looks like we have a couple different choices here. We have a steady arm specialist, which I don't think we can afford. No. We have a skeleton arm, high. That's pretty attractive. We have a skeleton arm masterpiece. Of course, we cannot, or masterwork, we can't afford that. Which one would you choose? That's the one I think I'm leaning towards. Let's make sure that it's the right one. We don't want to make a mistake after all that work. Let's go for it. And there it is, my friend. A brand new skeleton arm. even more hit points than our normal arm. Bugs is so happy, and with that, we want to thank you for joining us on this episode. We hope to have you back next time.